Alright, I'm heading back out. I got my Garrett, I got myself, and I got my magnet. I have been right here before. This is a trench in the back of the field, ouch, where we get hay from. It's out on the other side of those trees up there. But I have my story backwards. I've showed y'all this trench before, but this trench was hand dug. You can see it goes a long way, and it's good for spider webs. Anyway, at the end of this trench was a millstone. Look at that, where the deer go up. Or a mill, a grist mill. Small one, I'm pretty sure. God, that's spider webs. So, there was a cofferdam built down here. And I'm going to see if I can find the stone, the grist mill stone, or anything metal that might have fallen in the making of it, or people who came down here to have their grain ground. Golly, look at that spider web. You see that on my face? Man, they're like the Spider-Mans. Ooh, something just jumped in the water. But it's pretty deep right here, so I've got to find another way. You can see the timbers that are left over from it. And if I was a real kind of stud, I would dive in that. But I'm not there yet, so stick with me. Alright, I had a little trouble getting in here because, let's see here. Oh, there it is. See the trees up there? They completely blocked getting in the water. That's actually up around the corner. So I walked down the bank in the woods and then climbed down right there. So what I'm going to do is detect around in here below where the grist mill was, and maybe I'll find something. Hope so. So I'm going to get my detector apparatus ready. Find something. I started to get a little discouraged. I dug a deep hole right here. I got a good signal, but I had to pull a limb out of that tree, stick it in the ground right here. You can see it's not that deep. That's touching the ground. I just dug this up. And of course, it's just a little more modern padlock, but it was pretty deep. That right there that you're looking at is what used to be an abundance in this creek. Big old mussels. And they're no longer here due to pollution. But I forgot my pinpointer, so I had to climb back through the woods and go get it and come back and dig that up. So made a noose on it. It's brass. I got a couple of the good solid low tones here, so I'm going to look for those. Sometimes a good low tone doesn't mean it's a good find. Let's top off a can. There's my little mussel right there. But there's a few more right in here, so I'm going to keep on plugging away. Good signal here. I think it's good. I got it on all metal. Oh, here it is. I don't think it's barbed wire. If it is, it's pretty rough homemade. It's got little wire right around in here. On all metal, everything comes up low tones. I don't know what that is. I think I'm going to hang on to that, take it back and show my dad, see if he has any idea. Unless one of you people know, let me know. Alright, another low tone, another piece of that. I think I figured out what it is. I think that is a homemade electric fence. Those little wires are copper. That's a guess. But I'm thinking that might be what it is. So far, no bottles. There's a few deer tracks up there. No bottles or anything like that other than that plastic jug over there. Oh, there's a Gatorade bottle. Alright, 50s tone. Turns out it's aluminum. It's got some numbers on it, but it could be, I don't know if it's that old. It's a little data plate off something. I'll clean it up later and see what it says. Got rid of the all metal tone for a little while. Got tired of digging old steel cans up. I'm gonna try this high. Check this out. I know what you're thinking. I've already showed you that. I think that is the other side. Let me get the other one out of my pocket. It is. Look. Reese. I don't know what this is. At the bottom. There it is. Front and back. It's not that old. But it's pretty cool that I found both pieces. I think it's cool. '50s thin. Let's see what it is. I hope it's not another steel can. Almost as good as a steel can. Pull tab. Classic. Alright, a little more solid, higher 50s. Look at that one. It says Florida on the top. Actually, it just says Loretta. You can kind of almost see the F in there. That is a Loretta pull tab. That one's a little more old school. That's worth putting in the collection with the high tone 60s. I got it out already. That's what the mud is. Remember, high tone 80s and sometimes 90s on the beach is a beer can. So what is a high tone 60s in a creek? This bud's for you. A little bit thicker can. Yellow, orange, and red. I wish there was a date on this joker. Not really, I don't care. That's a Budweiser. Okay, high tone 80s on the beach and 90s is a beer can. High tone 60s on the beach is a 1970s Budweiser can. High tone 70s, I mean in the creek, high tone 70s in the creek is that. Almost got a name. Almost. And it looks like it's about to rain. Just a little bit. Maybe not a lot. When the wind starts blowing and you're on the creek, when the leaves start flying out of the trees and it's not fall, then you know there's a storm. When you get a good high tone in the creek, especially in the silt piles like this where it's all up against logs, and you start digging, if it moves and you don't feel it in your hand, that's a good sign, because it could be a coin or something small. But if you can grab it with your hand and it's big, you know it's a can real quick. But I just got a 70s tone and it's this. I think that might be an old, that ain't a battery, it's so heavy. No, it might be a battery, look at the end of it. I don't know. What is that? Well, that looks like it might have been a switch right there. I don't know what that is. What you think? Give me an idea. It feels really heavy. Standard issue beer bottle, but you don't know until you get it out, and it is. That's a bummer. I put it up on the bank in my pile, so I don't find it again. A lot of digging through this pile for that. I don't know what that is. That's just a piece of metal, I know, but it had to be something at one time, right? I think it's aluminum or some kind of metal. Don't know. Okay, I have to admit, I've never found one of these. Miller, the champagne of beers. Recyclable aluminum. I don't know why I'm still showing you that. I guess it is a pretty can, isn't it? This video is going to be about beer cans. This is a Schaefer Light lager beer. Never heard of that one. How many calories? 112. That ain't too bad. Store in a cool place. Oh, that's why they threw it in this creek. Pretty cool. It says Alabama on the top. Okay, put it in the pile. Pretty heavy silk. How these things? See if I can see what it says. We'll cut it off. No, I can't read it because of the reflection. You might be able to see it. Sometimes on video I can see it when I go back to the house. Okay, hold on, it's coming to me. Number, oh, it's a new club. That's an old one. I like it. Nothing better than an old head stamp. Alright, I found a few more pull tabs, beer cans, and it's starting to thunder off in the distance. I got a pretty good little track through these woods, so I shut down the Garrett at Gold, taking my few things and my one head stamp and my one little padlock. It pleases me. And I'm taking them with me. I'm getting out of here. I'm done. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Share my videos to other people if you think they're pretty cool or something. And I'd greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I know I said bye already, but check this out. One more for the road. Another Keystone Light. Not much to watch on this one, huh? Thanks anyway.